Hello, my friends. I lost my stones now. I went live and I don't have my stones. Oh, there we go. Hello, guys. Yes, I'm here, but I lost my stones and I will be right back. Hold on. Of course, I lose them as soon as I go live. Give me 1 second, you guys. How are you guys doing? I put my stones down and they've disappeared. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. We're going to do some live free readings here if you bear with me. If I can find my stones. What did I do with them? They were literally just in my hand until we started doing until I started there. Goodness sakes. There we go. Hello, surprise. Is anybody here? I have to scroll down to the comments to see if anyone's here because it won't show me if anybody's watching. If you guys are here, comment. I'm going to take some calls and give some live free readings and messages from Spirit today. But like I said, I'm not sure if this is even working. Let's see. Well, I guess we can tell if the phone starts ringing. Dun, dun, dun. All right. So finally it's okay. There we go. We got people coming on. Nice to see you guys. Okay, so I'm sorry I can't give you guys any warning about when I'm going to do these lives now, but the powers that be don't want me up here talking to you. So I've been getting a lot of death threats and a lot of threats just in general from many different ways, not just direct threats, but indirect threats as well. Oh, Spirit is strong, definitely already. Okay, so before we jump right into these messages, you guys, I just want to go over a couple little things here. First of all, please be careful when you're on here watching these. The reason why I don't go live on Facebook very much anymore is because of the scammers are so bad. And I have to say this every single time I go live, you guys, because what they do is they will take my face, they will pretend to be me. Sorry, fix that. And then they will ask you for your credit card and your information and offer to give you readings, free readings for $1 or something if you give them their credit card. Do not ever give anyone your credit card on here, even if it has my face. The only way that you're ever going to have to give me money is if you go to my site and you book a private reading with me. That's it. I never solicit for readings. I always come up here and I do them for free if I can, or you come to me. So please be careful. The other thing is that what they do is they comment on your comments, and they did this last time because I forgot on my last video to give this little speech. So they will come in and they will comment on all your comments and say, hey, if you want a real psychic reading, come see me. But please be aware when you do that, you guys. It's not just, even if they're giving you that information for free, the information that they can give you is probably not good, because I'll tell you something. Anyone who is real in this work doesn't go poaching from other people's pages, right? They earn their own clientele. They don't go poaching it from somebody else's work. So please be very mindful and careful about who you trust with this information, okay? All right, so some exciting things. Just so you know, I'm having a very off day. Part of that's why I'm here right now, because when I get in one of these moods where I'm very pissed off and frustrated, and I'm sorry to use that language, but that's where I'm at today. This is what I know how to do to make myself feel better. The messages and the messages that come through from Spirit are usually very uplifting, and they make my day so much better. So that's why I'm here, a little bit of why I'm here today. That, and I wanted to go live every Tuesday, but I can't announce when I'm going live, or I get attacked on every single level, physical and spiritual. And go back and watch my videos for the last few weeks. You'll notice that my hot water tank's gone out, my furnace has gone out on multiple occasions, the dishwasher exploded, like so many different things. So we're not going to go down that road of announcing when we're going live. Now it's just surprise, here I am. But that doesn't mean that I'm quitting. You try to shut me up, it just makes me work harder, I'll tell you that. I don't know any other way. I have no life. What can I say? This is my life. So Here we are. So this has inspired, actually, this situation that I'm in, this feeling of restriction. I want you guys to understand it's not the same as the old days. The old days, when I first started on Facebook, I could get up here and do a live reading like this, and then I could boost the post and it would just share on a bunch of different people's news feeds, right? You can't do that anymore because, as I just saw with our Mother's Day event, when I tried to boost it, I spent almost $50 in the boosting process and I had 0 views because they don't care. They'll take my money and they'll shut it down all they want. And even if they did boost it, there's no spirituality, psychic medium, tarot, any kind of category like that, gone. You can boost in cars and beauty and celebrities, but you can't boost in spirituality and inner work. And it's really, really sad. It's really sad. It does me no good to boost these videos on car people's pages or people that have 0 belief in this, because it just works against me and I get hate mail. So frustrated, right? So this has led me to offer a new workshop. I spent most of last night meditating and trying to work through, how do I get through this? And I was told that I have to share I call it my regeneration and manifestation. I call it a ceremony. In my life, I've done it. I've been doing it for a couple of years, but I think I'm supposed to share it with all of you guys. So basically what it is we're going to do a little workshop, a 3-hour workshop. I'm going to put it all up on my website by the end of today. And it kind of is it's a 3-hour workshop where we analyze that which is in our life now that is not working for us, and we let go of that and we move towards what we are looking for in our world, and we manifest that. There's a meditation that goes with this, there is some intention work, and it's kind of a really in-depth 3-hour workshop, I guess, meditation workshop of sorts, that I have found enormously useful in my life, and it's time to do this again. So I figured, why not share it with all of you? So watch for the announcements on my website, THMedium.ca, and on my Facebook page. I will get those all posted up here as soon as I can. In the meantime, please remember that this Mother's Day, Sunday, May 8th, I am going to be in Didsbury, Alberta, which is an hour north of Calgary. We are having a Mother's Day brunch, afternoon with spirit, and spa day. It's going to be so awesome, you guys. There is a beautiful little spa out there in Didsbury called Sorella More. And so it's got a big, open, beautiful space where I'm going to do the big group reading for up to 50 people. And we're going to offer brunch as well. And there's going to be some ladies there doing mini manicures and Reiki sessions and facials if you want them. Little mini spa services. So you can bring mom out, or even your sister or whoever. Just come out and have a little spa afternoon with spirit brunch day. It's going to be awesome. So definitely still some tickets left for that. And I want to remind you guys that right now and every time I go live, and I forgot to say this to you guys last time, but I'm going to remind you again this time. I don't know what to call them, powers that be that control our social media platforms have really ticked me off. So what I'd like to do now is every time I go live, if you guys share this and we get to 100 shares or more, I'm going to give away a free reading. If we get to 200 shares, I'm giving away 2 free readings. I'm just going to scroll through the comments or the shares, and I'm going to pick a name, and I'm going to contact that person and give them a free reading. Let them book a free, private, 1-hour reading. That's simple. This is how we combat the censorship and the control that they're putting on this, because the reality is, you guys, if I don't find a way to break through this soon, then I have to shut down THM and go get a job. Boring, everyday, normal job, and I'm not going to be here every week doing this work anymore, and that would really, really suck. So help me out. Share this. Share. And today especially, because we're going to give away some free live readings right now. Last thing, one more thing I want to go over, and then we're jumping in with the free live readings. You guys have already been blowing up my phone, so that's awesome. And man, is spirit here. You can hear my energy just starting to rise. But the other thing I wanted to do this month, and I'm a little bit slow on the draw for this one, is open mic night. A lot of us are experiencing our abilities opening up, getting stronger, and a lot of you don't understand what's going on. And I've said many times, so many people have contacted me and said, Tracy, how do you get better at this? If I know that I'm psychic, or if I have an idea that I'm a medium or whatnot, how do you get better at developing those skills? And my answer is always the same thing: practice, 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 practice. That's kind of why the free readings were born in the first place so many years ago, is because I wanted practice. So open mic night is going to be an evening where everybody can get together and we can practice on each other. Because let's face it, you can't practice with people that you know. It's too hard. You can't differentiate between what is your own memory and what is spirit giving you as information, right? So you have to practice on people that you don't know. But that's not as easy as it sounds unless you walk up to people and just pass on messages, which, if you've never done that before, is nerve-wracking. Even for me, who does this for a living, it's extremely nerve-wracking. You never know how somebody's going to react. So open mic night is going to be a chance where we have an evening where we all come together and you guys break up into little groups and you practice on each other, and then we come together as a big group and so everybody can take turns with the mic and practice on each other. People we don't know but who are there for the same thing. And this is how we develop our abilities. You don't understand how good you are until you start reading for people you don't know and you start seeing how right you are. Once you understand that that information you are receiving up here is actual communication, it changes your life and the way that you navigate this world forever. So if this is something you guys are interested in, please let me know in the comment section below, and then I'm going to get one of those groups going together as well. But I'll be honest, these groups have been a little bit restricted from the censorship that I've been receiving and just the way the world is right now. It's been a little restricted. So if you guys want that, you're going to have to let me know before I go to the work of putting it together. All right, let's just jump right in and get to some messages from Spirit. How does that sound? Here we go. Hello, you're live with Tracy.
Oh my God, I got through?
You did. Who am I talking to?
It's Kim.
Kim Paul?
Yes, I'm sitting in Tim Hortons. I'm like, I'll just try to see for my eyebrows. I'm like, there's no way I either always call way too early or I just miss it.
Well, you got through this time, my friend.
It's because it's my birthday Tuesday.
Happy birthday. I should know that. I should know that.
That's okay. You could just make this really simple and quick and move on to the next one if you want.
All right. Well, that explains. I know Tracy's here already. My nose is just a-going, Kim, which is a sign of, you know, the disfiguration he was in before he passed. Okay, let's do this. Can you do a quick, even though you're in Tim Hortons, can you do a quick connection exercise for me? Awesome.
For sure.
All right, I want you to close your eyes and I want you to put both feet flat on the floor, and I want you to take a deep breath, picturing that deep breath starting at your big toe, slowly pulling it all the way up through your body, and then blow it directly through the phone at me and give me 1 minute to focus. Okay, so Tracy is definitely here, and for those people who are watching, he is your ex, your son's father.
Yeah.
Okay, so he shows me my symbol for quitting, quitting of an addiction. Did you quit smoking, girl?
Did I what?
Did you quit smoking?
No, but I quit like other stuff.
Because he's showing me my symbol for the quitting of an addiction, of some sort of addiction. You know that, okay, I'm going to validate the sign of disfiguration that he was in when he passed. He doesn't want you to remember that anymore. He's really strong on the other side. And then he shows me, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I see Brendan. And I'm like, what about Brendan? And I just see he's talking. He said to me that they are communicating more and more and more. I feel like Brendan, who's your son, is believing in this more and communicating with his dad.
I believe that.
He talks about your hair. I don't know what that means.
I just got my hair done yesterday.
Okay, because he said, it looks awesome, by the way. Tell her I like her hair. I'm like, okay. So he was with you for that. And I feel like this is this is part of your birthday present. This is him proving that he is with you right now. Because remember how spirit speaks. They speak with synchronicity and cooperative incidents, right? Like you said, you haven't been able to get through before, and today was like, surprise, here we are. You didn't even know this was happening.
I was shocked.
And you're through.
Like, oh, voicemail again.
See, that's how you manifest, though. It's interesting because that's what I was just talking about in the beginning, is that I'm doing this workshop on manifestation, right? You set your intention and you just let it go. You don't expect anything. You just be in the moment of joy. The reason why you got through today is because you're in a good vibration. You're not in a restricted, a tired, or a lack vibration. You're in a good vibration. You're at Tim Hortons, right?
Right.
That's why. So as far as your birthday goes, he's showing me the roses. And he said, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. You have a car, right?
No, I'm trying to get a car.
That's what he's talking about. Because he's like showing me the roses, which is my symbol for birthday, anniversary, or something that happens once a year. He gives you a huge bouquet. And I feel like this is him trying to show you that he has the ability to alter synchronicity and cooperative incidences to help you out. So act on those thoughts that you are receiving about the car. Take the risk, take the leap of faith. He's trying to help you with something to do with this car, to set it up. Do you know what he's talking about?
Yeah, I totally do.
He said, do it, do it, do it, do it.
It's my taxes. I just have to do my taxes from last year, and I owe so much money, and then once I get that money, I can get my vehicle.
And it's going to be so much.
The longer it goes, the more money I save.
Well, do it now. Now is the time. Everything is lining up right now to get you that dream car. And he's very proud of you. He's thanking you for, again, giving him that communication with Brendan, because even if Brendan won't admit it, he watches for the synchronicities all around him now, and he's like, thanks, Dad, when something happens. He's just too macho to admit it, I think.
Too, but yeah, exactly. He'll never tell me, though.
I know his dad knows as well. He's like, I don't care. Nice kicks, buddy. Did he just get new shoes?
Yeah, when he was on his trip there.
I don't know. When was he on his trip?
November?
No, that's too far away. He's talking about right now. There's something to do with shoes right now. It's very specific.
Nothing to do with shoes. He's brand new kayak a week ago, and he just got a job promotion yesterday.
Brand new what a week ago?
Nothing to do with shoes.
Nothing to do with shoes. Yeah, well, his dad, see, you say that, and his dad's like, I know what I'm talking about. You've been watching me long enough to know that they give you information for somebody else that you can't validate right now, so that it's a message for them, right? I think that's what's going on here. Because if you knew that he just went and got brand new shoes, or that he's needing brand new shoes, then when you come and tell him Dad says he likes the new shoes, then that means nothing to him, right? But when he doesn't tell you about these shoes and he goes and gets them, or he's like in his head thinking, I need these shoes so bad, and then you go and you say Dad says he likes the shoes, then it means something. And what did he just do? It's not an accident in the order that they bring things up, right? The dead like to prove their existence. They prove that they're still here. So he was saying, thank you for continuing to tell him that I'm still here and allowing that conversation. And then he's telling you something you can't.
Oh my God, it was so funny. Like, quickly, and then I'll let you go. But, like, it's so funny because, like, him and I were playing a Monopoly game. And I was kicking his ass, and then he ended up kicking my ass. And if he rolled a 5, I would have won the game. So I literally, like, looked up in the sky and said, I will never talk to you again if he doesn't roll a 5. And he rolled a 5. That's how I know these guys are all with me.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. And his dad is with him, and I really feel like this is his way of showing off to Brendan. I don't know what those shoes mean, but you're gonna message me after and let me know when you find out, right?
Yeah, I will. Yes, for sure.
Awesome. Happy birthday, my friend. I hope that this was helpful.
Thank you, my friend. Good luck to everybody else who calls in. She's amazing.
Awesome. Have a coffee for me, hon.
Okay, love you so much.
Love you too. Bye. Aw. Awesome. See, even some of my friends can't get through sometimes, you guys, when I go live because you guys are calling in. Okay, here we go. This person has strong energy. Hello, you're live with Tracy.
Hi.
Hi, who's calling?
It's Madeline.
Hi, Madeline. How are you?
I'm very good.
That's good. You sound a little shocked.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be. I was saying right before I answered the phone, I'm like, wow, this person has strong energy because the lady that's standing behind you, she's like got this protective bubble all around this phone call. She's like, back off, it's my turn. That's what I heard. I was like, okay. I don't know who's calling in, but her spirit's like serious right now.
Oh, awesome.
Okay, so do you have a focus, a question, or who do you want to talk to?
There's so many people
I know, that's why I'm asking you, because I can see her there. I can hear Daddy's hands, which is the father figure. I can see a couple of people that pass before we think of as their time. There is so many people that are on the other side for you. I don't know who you want me to go to. Okay, you go ahead.
I don't know, maybe the strong one.
Okay, let's start with the connection exercise, and because when you say that, they're getting stronger. So if I can get you to put both feet flat on the floor for me for a minute.
Okay.
And then I want you to close your eyes and I want you to take a deep breath, picturing that deep breath starting at your big toe, slowly pulling it all the way up through your body, and then blow it straight through the phone at me and give me a minute to focus.
Okay.
Aw, okay, I think this is a grandmother figure, I'll be honest with you, because she goes up above you and I get a lot of what I call grandma gush, which is just like that feeling of, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you kind of feeling. She's showing me the body scan, which is my symbol for more than one issue in the body or pain throughout the body. I feel like that went on for some time. She's taken a deep breath, like she took one last breath and she's on the other side. But something about her passing makes me feel like it was kind of ugly for the people that were here to have to see that. But she's free on the other side and very excited to be reunited with the father figure that's on that side. Because then I hear Daddy's hands, which is my symbol for father, father figure, or someone who's on Dad's side of the family. Does that make sense to you? Go to Dad's side of the family, I want to say, the mother figure, okay? Remember that the dead don't step forward with their name, address, and phone number. They give me the details that help me differentiate who they are. And I will feel what I call the love bonds, okay? So I can feel if it's a mother figure, a father figure, that sort of thing, right? So this is a mother figure that would have had more than one issue or pain throughout the body for some time before she passed. I feel like sorry?
I said, okay. I'm thinking it's my mom's mom.
Okay. So this is why okay, slow that down. Do you want, okay, so this, when I say that they give you the details that help you differentiate who they are, is your mom's dad also on the other side?
Yes.
Okay, and so what I'm hearing is that she's coming forward with him very loud because all I can hear is Daddy's hands, which is my symbol for father, father figure, or someone who's on Dad's side. And like I said, she said, he's here, he's here, he's here. And then I feel great relief to be reunited on that side. So how do you understand the pain in the body or the multiple issues throughout the body before she passed?
Well, she passed when she was 93.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Because see, here's the thing. They won't move on to the next message until you understand what she's saying here. And she's validating that it was worse for you guys than it was for her. It feels like it was really hard for somebody to watch her go through that end part. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Because she keeps saying, please let them know that it was harder for them than me. It was harder for them than me. And that feels important that you guys know that. Because I feel like everyone's sitting around praying for her. And she's making me feel like inside, even though she may not have been able to communicate so well with you guys, she was praying for you because she knew she was going to see him.
Yes.
Aw. So she also has the young soul on that side. So somebody that passed before we would think of as their time. And then my nose goes crazy again. So when my face gets itchy like that, it's a sign of disfiguration or something. Somebody that didn't look the way they did in life somebody who in death did not look the way that they did in life. So sometimes I will see that for a very bad, fast acting cancer or a car accident or something like this. Do you know what I mean?
I think I do, yes.
Who is this person to you? Because my head hurts.
My niece?
Your niece?
Yes.
And then my head hurts as she gets closer and she's showing me up and down thinking, which is my symbol for either depression, confusion. Sometimes I will see that in substance abuse as well. Do you understand what she's talking about?
Yes.
And then she goes, I'm free over here. I'm free, I'm free, I'm free, I'm free. And I feel some sense of accountability around the way that I pass, but I feel no intention. Do you understand the difference?
Yes.
She's talking about her hair. She wants you guys to know that it all grew back. I don't know what that means. It feels like it's very long and that this is significant and important. Did she shave all her hair before she passed or cut it very?
No. No. She did have very long hair.
Okay. So she's emphasizing she still has the long hair then, because all I know, she's showing me long, beautiful hair, and she wants you guys to know that it's very cared for on that side.
Sorry, you're cutting out.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me better now? Hello?
Yes.
Okay.
Hi.
She's showing me long, flowy hair on that side and emphasizing that it's very cared for on that side. So here's the thing. Remember when I said that they're not, well, I don't know if you heard me say that this time, but they're not talking to me, they're talking to you. They don't care if I understand the message or not. But if I don't understand the message, then it's hard for me to get to the next one, right? Because I have no idea what I'm saying.
I understand it. What they're trying to say is because I'm losing my hair.
Oh.
My hair is really thinning for the last couple months.
Okay. So let me help you with that, okay? Melatonin, no joke. Do some research into it and look into it, but she's so free. She's so extraordinarily happy right now. I know that sounds like what are you kidding? That's a sleep thing, isn't it? No, I'm telling you, my hair is completely transformed. It was almost dead. I was balding. You can go back and see some of the videos from a couple of years ago where it was split and it was just so dying everywhere. And now, I don't know if you can see it in the video, but it's all growing back in. High dose melatonin. So what I mean by that is start low and work your way up to do your research. But from what I've read,
You're cutting out.
Again, I'm cutting out. See what they do with technology? It drives me nuts. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now, hun?
Hi.
Hi, can you hear me now?
Yes.
They drive me nuts with this technology stuff, I tell ya. So, but did you hear what I said about the melatonin?
No.
Melatonin will regrow your hair. It has been doing that to me. Yes. High dose melatonin. So start with a low dose. You don't want to go taking like 60 milligrams of melatonin all at once because it will make you dizzy and sleep the next day. But Work your way up. Start with a small dose and work your way up to a dose that is safe for you, and your hair will regrow. It will be more healthy than you've ever been in your entire life. I'm living proof right now. All my hair is growing back again. I've been in menopause for 2 years, and so it just literally bald patches through my whole head that are growing back now.
Nice.
So that actually makes a lot of sense why she's showing me long, flowy, beautiful hair. So this is what I mean when I say that the dead are not gone. They're still here. They're still communicating with us. They just don't have a physical body to communicate the same way with that we do with speech. So they utilize synchronicity and cooperative incidences. That is what coincidence means. Your niece is feeling better on that side. Was this depression? Or substance abuse?
Well, um, we're not sure, but she did pass from an overdose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
and maybe was depression, but she didn't really let on that she was very depressed.
yeah. I'm sorry, honey. Um, well, she's making me feel like she was free of that on that side, and now she can hear your thoughts because she's pure energy and your thoughts are energy. And she knows that you needed help with your hair. That's the thing that you've been praying about recently, right? So,
My hair, my health, and a vehicle.
well, let me tell you, melatonin will take care of both. Because I'm scared to say this on live Facebook air because they might shut it down on me. But I had fibromyalgia for 25 years too, and since I've been taking the melatonin, that's gone too.
Really?
No joke, no joke. I don't even.
Wow.
It's just insane. So high dose melatonin, and the more research it, the more you research it, the more your mind will be absolutely blown.
Okay.
And keep asking, keep talking to her. And because you know what? You weren't expecting me to be here today. You weren't expecting any of this today,
No.
right? This is what
No.
happens when you ask them to help you with something in your life. They just arrange it. Bam! It just plops right in front of you. And that's how it works. We don't have to create our lives here by ourselves in the physical reality. We are a part of a much bigger vibrational reality, and that's where your loved ones are, in that invisible vibration. So when you include them in your world and you keep talking to them and you tell them what you need, they will arrange circumstances so it lines right up in your lap and you don't even have to try.
Can I ask something?
Yeah.
It's my baby sister's daughter, and my baby sister is having a really hard time with her passing.
Okay.
Is there anything I can say to my baby sister to make her, I know she'll never ever feel good, but just to give her a sense of trying to let go?
Well, her daughter doesn't want her to let go, sweetheart. That's the whole point of this. The whole point of this, and the reason why I get up here every single day and it's going to make me cry, is because they don't let go. They don't have a physical body to communicate the same way that they used to, but they don't want you to let go. They don't want you to stop talking to them. They don't want you to stop asking them for things in your life. I once asked my grandfather for a snowblower at 7 a.m. on a Saturday morning, and a truck pulled up across the street with a freaking snowblower. When
Oh
you
my gosh.
when you ask them for help in your life and when you continue to talk to them, they show up. When you tell yourself they're dead and gone, you feel pain and you feel loss and you feel depression and disconnected and all of those kinds of things. But they're not gone. I promise you they're not gone. They're not here in a physical form anymore, but they're not gone. Her daughter wants her to continue to talk to her. That's why you got
Yeah.
through. That's why she's bringing up something that you haven't even voiced out loud, really. You've been thinking it in your head because she needs you to know that she's there and she sees and feels all of your thoughts. She hears those thoughts. She hears her mom's thoughts. She needs her mom to connect in her life. I feel like her mom has been receiving a lot of coincidences recently. A lot.
I believe so.
Yeah, this is her. This is what the coincidence. The dictionary will tell you that coincidence means fluke, random, or chance. That's bullshit. There's no such thing as fluke, random, or chance. There is cooperative incidences, which is the language of spirit connecting us, the physical us, with whatever we've asked for. So her message is talk to my mom, tell her I'm still here. And it's like, this is for Mother's Day as well, right? She said, for Mother's Day, she wants, okay, so slow this down. She's saying cook that dinner. I don't, who cooks dinner on Mother's Day? I don't know what that
Probably
means.
my sister.
Yeah, she's like, cook that dinner because I will come. I'm seeing the Field of Dreams thing. If you build it, they will come. Cook that dinner and invite me, and you'll see my presence. It feels like it's somebody's birthday coming up or just passed as well.
Her daughters.
Yeah, see? It's not an accident that this is coming through right now. This is her way of letting her mom know that she is not gone. She is still here. She's just got to learn to speak her new language. She doesn't speak the physical language of speech anymore. She has to watch for the synchronicities. She has to watch for the cooperative incidences. She has to give her things to do. So you too, ask your niece, all right, niece, help me with this car. Help me get this car. And when you get that car with an incredible deal, or it just lands in your lap and it's like extra better than the one that you even thought you wanted, you're going to feel her presence, not her absence. And that's better than any validation you can get. It's personal validation that you get every single day. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And then she says, thank her mom for the way that she laid her to rest because it was beautiful. And I can feel that there's almost like two different scenarios going on. I don't know what that means. Was she cremated and buried?
No. What I get from that is she passed in July, and then another niece, my baby brother's daughter, passed also.
Two burials.
And they were very close.
Right. Okay. So you see why when we first started, I said I can see the grandparents and I can see a couple of people who passed before we think of as their time. And you see what I'm saying? They're all here. They're all here. So this is a group message, put it that way. It's a family message that to keep talking to them and let them show up for you. Let them show up because I promise you they will. They're not gone. They're just pure energy now. The way I explain it is this. I'm going to leave you with this visualization, okay? I want you to think about a water bottle, okay? The water bottle, the outside, is like our physical body, and the water inside is like our soul. Now, I can take two water bottles, and I can write water bottle A on one and water bottle B on the other, and I can differentiate which is which, right? I can see which is yours and which is mine, right?
Right.
But if I take the lids off those bottles and pour that water into one big bowl, can I look in that bowl and see what is water A and what is water B?
No.
It just becomes a part of the everything, right?
Right.
So when our physical container is gone, our soul doesn't just poof disappear. It becomes a part of the everything. And it has to use everything to communicate because it doesn't have a physical vessel to communicate with. So they will, like in the ocean, it becomes the wave, it becomes the raindrops, it becomes the synchronicity and cooperative incidences in our energy forms of our life every single day. Your family members are itching to show up in your world right now. They're so not gone. It feels like you need to plan a family dinner or something like that and just invite them all and watch the chaos begin. I say chaos because I live with spirit every day. And when it gets too strong, in my world, furnaces blow, hot water tanks blow, stuff like that happens, and it gets chaotic. But when you know it's them and it's the people that you love and miss the most, it doesn't feel so scary. It feels very reassuring.
Okay.
So keep talking to them, in other words, and take that melatonin. It's going to help your hair. It's going to help you feel better, and it's going to clear your mind. It very much helps clear the mind. Melatonin is the hormone that is produced by your pineal gland, which is your third eye. And that is the substance that literally heals your whole body and opens your third eye to be able to use your abilities and connect with your loved ones on the other side. So as soon as you start taking this, I feel like you will be tuned in, tapped in, and bam, lined up with that car immediately. Because she's
Oh,
like
great.
showing off on that side, just so you know. And your grandmother, I gotta understand. She's like, hello, I was here first. She's very strong.
Yes.
She's very much around you as well.
Yeah, it was her birthday the other day.
Aw. So, isn't
And
it?
I lit a candle for her.
And here she is. See? You communicated with her and she showed up in your life and you didn't even have to ask. That is spirit communication. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes,
I hope this was helpful, hon.
it sure was. Thank you.
You're very welcome. You have a great rest of your day, okay?
You also.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay, now I feel like I'm just getting revved up. I got Daddy's hands so loud in my head I can't even breathe. Hello, you're live with Tracy.
Afternoon, Tracy.
Hi, who am I talking to?
Madeline.
I just spoke to a Madeline and now I'm speaking to another Madeline.
Yes.
It's a
I have a coworker here who would like to do a free reading with.
okay. Wait a minute. Is this Madeline Big Tobacco?
Yes.
I can feel your energy. It's been a couple years since I talked to you though, I think.
Just a few months ago with my
Oh.
son.
Yes. Okay. I feel bad. It feels like years. Okay, put your friend on because there's definitely spirit here. I've got Daddy's hand so loud it's not even funny.
Okay, here she is.
Hi, what's your name, hun?
Andriana.
Andriana?
Yes.
What a pretty name. Okay, Andriana. I like to start with what I call a connection exercise. So I need you to sit with both feet flat on the floor for me for a minute, okay?
Okay. 1 second.
And then I want you to close your eyes and I want you to put both feet flat on the floor. And then I want you to take a deep breath, picturing that deep breath starting at your big toe, slowly pulling it all the way up through your body and blow it directly through the phone at me and give me a minute to focus. Okay. Oh, honey. Okay. So right away, here's what's going on. I've got what I call a puzzle dump coming through. Have you ever heard me read before?
No.
Okay, what I call a puzzle dump is when we do this connection exercise, there's a huge amount of information that comes over all of my senses. But because I'm not in your life, I'm not exactly sure how all of that fits together. So that's why I call it like a puzzle dump, because it's like when you dump out the pieces of a puzzle, you have to organize them and figure out how they fit together, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to describe for you everything that I'm picking up, and then we'll go back and figure out how that fits, okay? All right, here we go. Right away, I'm hearing Daddy's hands, which is my symbol for father figure, or somebody who's on Dad's side of the family. I go one above, so I almost wonder if that could be grandfather. This gentleman comes through and kind of clears the air all around him. So when I see them clearing the air around them, that's because grief and anxiety around somebody's passing can distort the energy field around me, making it harder for me to connect with somebody's energy. Kind of like when you're underwater, water will distort sound. You can still hear, but it will sound like this. You know what I mean? So the person who you don't have as much grief or anxiety kind of comes through first and clears the energy out so that you can bring through these people. There's definitely some young souls here that pass suddenly, unexpectedly, or traumatically before we think of as their time. Now I know Madeline's son is there and I can feel his soul there, but there's another soul that passed in the same kind of manner, suddenly, unexpectedly, traumatically. I don't know if you lost a child or if this is a sibling, but they're coming through with the father figure on the other side. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Who is the young soul that passed suddenly, unexpectedly, traumatically before we think of as their time? Did you lose the child, hun?
No.
Who is this young soul to you?
I don't no.
Okay, so my face is getting all itchy again. Okay, so young soul is somebody who passed before we would think of as their time. That does not necessarily mean that they were like 10 or 20. It could mean that they were 40 or 50, but it means they did not live till 80 or 90 like we would think of as a full life. They make my face a little bit itchy, which is my symbol for disfiguration of the body when I died. And I really get like accident or maybe overdose or something because everything feels like it's rolling or confusing.
Oh yeah, my cousin, she OD'd last year in September.
So she's here. And then you have the grandfather on the other side as well.
Yeah.
He feels like it was heart or something because his feels very sudden, but it's, well, the way he makes me feel is that, yeah, it feels like heart or something that just happens very quick. Like I might have known that I had an issue that I didn't take care of very well or something. It didn't really affect me until it did. And then I was on the other side kind of feeling.
Like my grandpa,
Mm-hmm.
he got sick with cancer.
And didn't do anything about it, hey?
Well, he didn't know until it was already like stage 3 cancer, so it took him.
Quickly.
Yeah.
That's how he's making me feel, is that it just went very quick. And that he shows me that it was there before, but that he didn't do anything about it or that it didn't get taken care of. So that makes sense. He's very protective, just so you know, over your cousin, over all of the people that's on the other side. And I have a mother figure that wants to step forward as well. Slow this down. She's like, it's Mother's Day, so that should be me. She feels awfully young to be a grandmother, though. I don't know if this is maybe an auntie. Slow this down. And I go to the throat and I feel like I can't breathe or talk. I don't know what this is. Do you understand this around the mother figure on the other side that had an inability to breathe or communicate before she passed? Because she's taken me to the throat.
Yeah, my mom passed away. She she was like sedated, so they said that she could hear us talking to her, but she couldn't
communicate. So she's here, and I feel like this is who they've been trying to bring forward, was your mom. And you have a lot of grief or anxiety around your mom's passing, it feels like. She's taking some deep breaths and she's like, just know that I can breathe okay on this side and I'm not in any pain. And she's like, no regrets, girl, no regrets. And then I see a baby. Did you have a baby after she passed, or are you having a baby now? Because I feel like she's wanting to acknowledge the child.
Yeah, I'm pregnant right now.
See, she knows, sweetie. Oh, she knows. Is this a little girl?
Yeah.
Because she said named after. She's showing me named after. Are you planning?
Yeah, I'm gonna name her after my mom.
So
her middle name.
please know that your mom knows that, and she's very much with you. She said this is like a Mother's Day present, that you weren't expecting this, and she's thanking your friend Madeline there for putting you on the phone. I feel like she said for making you do this, and I'm like, she goes, no offense, Tracy, but she would not have called in on her own. Just saying. Aw, she loves you so much. Is this your third baby, hun?
No, just my second.
Huh. Okay. She shows me 3, just so you know. I see 3. I'm like, why do I keep seeing 3? She's like, you just tell her there's 3. There's 3. There's 3. Are you guys thinking about getting tubes tied or a vasectomy or something like this after this child?
No.
That's good, because I feel like she's going, there's 3. There's another one. There's another one. Don't you do that. There's another one. I feel like she's trying to like not force, but encourage you to have this third child. Do you understand why she would do that?
No.
You're not pregnant with.
Because she had 3 kids.
Oh, okay, yes. So she's watching over the 3 children. Is this her dad that's on the other side?
Yeah.
Who's the smoker? Because I can smell cigarette smoke around them, and I'm not sure which one it's coming from.
My mom smokes cigarettes.
She's still smoking on the other side. She's like, they can't kill me twice. I do what I like over here. Aw. Aw, she just wrapped you in a bear hug, and she said, just know that that is me that you felt the other day. I feel like you felt somebody tap you or touch you or something. I don't know if it's on the head or the shoulder, something like that, and it kind of freaks you out, and you look around. It's like, what was that?
I'm moving back into her house, and I was over there, and I felt like, I don't know, I felt something there.
Yeah.
And it felt like really good.
That was your mama hugging you, thanking you. Because when you moved into that house, that was her house?
Yeah.
And you feel her presence there, right?
Yeah.
So you talk to her.
Really
You talk to her there, and you treat her like she's still alive there, and you include her in your life there. So she's got so much gratitude because she's not dead, sweetie. She's invisible, but she's not dead. She's with all of your loved ones on the other side. She's taking care of your cousin, and she's reconnected with her dad. And they just need you to know that they're all around you, very proud of you, and that they are going to be with you every step of the way of this pregnancy. And the next one. Okay, Mom, okay. Aw, she loves you so much, and she's pulling your energy back. I hope that was helpful, hon.
Yeah.
Awesome. You have a great rest of your day, okay?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, take care. Bye. Aw, see, you guys are awesome. Okay, so I think I have time for one more call, maybe two. I don't know. We'll see. Hello, you're live with Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
Hi, who's calling?
Donna Robitaille.
Oh, Donna, how are you?
Oh, not too bad.
Nice to put a voice to the name. Have I?
Yeah.
I know I've read for you cards and stuff online a lot, but I think I've talked to you maybe once before. Correct?
No, you've talked to me a couple times.
See, I'm so bad about that. That's how you know I really am channeling, hey? Because I have no frickin' memory. It's all goes in one ear and literally out the other. Okay, so are you ready to do this?
Yeah.
You have somebody very loud and strong here. This gentleman's like, let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, both feet flat on the floor. I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to take a deep breath, picturing that deep breath starting at your big toe, slowly pulling it all the way up through your body, and then blow it directly towards me, and give me a minute to focus. Okay. Oh, itchy nose. Okay, couple of things. There's the person to the side here, and then there's the mother figure for sure. These two are very strong in my head. I'm not sure if this is a brother or a husband. He's coming through to the side with a lot of love.
I have both up there, both my husband and my brother and my mother.
Yeah, they're all coming through like this. This is how I feel. It's like tag teamed all at once. So I got to try to slow them down one at a time here. Your brother and your husband, I got to say, are really good friends on that side. Were they really good friends on this side?
No.
Well, they're definitely made friends on that side because they're coming through together. And a very playful energy at that, I have to say. Did one of them pass in like some type of accident? Because my face is going nuts. It feels like your brother, to be honest with you.
My brother died in a house fire.
Okay, that makes sense. Because he's making my face just go, and that's disfiguration, right?
Yeah.
And I could feel that. Very strong. Okay, slow this down. Hold on. Your husband is still so in love with you, I just have to say. He's playing the song in my head. Give me a second. I don't even remember the name of it. I just got the tune. Oh gosh, he's gonna make me sing it. You and me and you, so happy together. You know that song?
Yeah. Yep.
He's thanking you for the communication. He's making me feel like you and him are old school with this communication. Like you're so good at this now, and that he communicates with you and you communicate with him, and he's like, I'm not dead, I'm here.
Oh yeah.
Did you get a tattoo for him? I saw a tattoo.
No.
Someone did, because I literally see a tattoo, and well, the way I see it, to be honest with you, is like it's brand new or something. Like I see like the peeling, maybe it's a temporary, I don't know what this is. It's some like we're peeling the plastic off of it. Slow this down.
Nope.
So the dead bring forward information that's very specific, and they don't change it just because I don't understand it. Now, I'm not sure who's giving me this information, if it's your brother or your husband, but somebody got a tattoo in their honor. Do you have a son?
I have a son and a daughter, but it'd be more my daughter that would have got the tattoo.
Okay, all I know is that you can say no all you want, and they're saying, yes, they did. Yes, they did. I can feel the tattoo. I can see it.
My brother was covered in tattoos.
So that would be why it would be important for him to acknowledge. So they keep saying, and your mom is here too, by the way. She has a very loving energy. She's showing me her eyes that she can see really good on that side. Did she have glasses here in the physical world?
Yes, she did.
Was she going kind of blind or cataracts or something like that?
Honestly, I don't know. She was not blind. She died when I was only 10. So, it's been a very long time. But no, she wasn't blind.
Okay. So I think then she's talking about you. You need glasses then, hey?
Oh, I just got glasses.
There we go. Because all I know is that this is what I tell people, is that I receive the information and I try to fit it into how I understand it, but I'm not in your life, right? So they will not change the sign or a symbol just because I don't understand it. And she's giving like glasses and eyes and okay. So she was with you there. Did you get a good deal on those glasses? Because I feel like she's like showing me how proud she is of herself, that she did that.
Well, no, but I used to buy the dollar store glasses, and I actually had to go and get the actual set of glasses. I had to go to the optician and that,
So she kind of helped get you there. I think that's what she's meaning by birth experience. And now I know why she's bringing this up. Because, so you hear my frustration coming out? That's just because they're turning it into a lesson. And I don't know if you heard me say in the beginning of this broadcast that I was in a pissed off kind of mood. Well,
No.
So.
No, I was at work. I just got home.
Oh, okay. So when I started this broadcast, I was saying, you know what, I'm having a really kind of rough couple of days. So I'm here giving messages because they make me feel better. And I feel like your mom is trying to use this energy to kind of make a point with you as well. Because the first thing I heard when we did that connection exercise was that you're in a bit of a birth experience. Have you heard me talk about the birth experience before?
No, I haven't.
So a birth experience is when you have been asking for something in your life, and we're going to use eyesight as an example because that's the example she gave us, okay? So if you had been asking to see better for some time, right? You were asking to see better, but your vision was getting worse, and you were looking through dollar store glasses, and it kept getting worse and worse and worse. And so it had to get worse until you actually were inspired to take a different action than you have been taking before. And when you took that different action and went to an eye doctor, then you could get the proper glasses, and now you don't have that problem anymore. Correct?
Yeah.
But it had to get worse before you were inspired to go and receive the eye health that you were asking for. You still following me?
Yeah.
So when we ask for something in our life, we call that getting impregnated with it. Just like when you ask for a baby, you get impregnated with the baby. You don't wake up the next day and have a baby beside you. It takes time to gestate, right?
Yeah.
So how do we know when what we've asked for is ready? because it gets painful and tense and what I call crunchy. So if you look at your eyesight situation, that's kind of what exactly happened. You had been praying to see better. And so the only way that they could make you see better was by getting you to go to the eye doctor. So when you were ready to go, they made your vision worse. Not because you were being punished, but because that inspired you to look over here. And now when you look over here, there's something about those glasses that feel very satisfying. Do you love them very much? Do they look good?
Yep. Yep.
See? It feels so satisfying. There's something else like this going on, and it feels like with work. I'll be honest with you. It feels like with work. Do you understand?
With work?
Yes.
Uh,
It feels like you have been praying for something as far as work goes, or asking for a change or a situation for work.
no, there's several things. I'm having an issue with my legs and my feet, so I've been sort of praying that somebody would fix them.
First of all, try melatonin. Like I said before, I do not jest when I say that I've had fibromyalgia for 25 years, and taking high dose melatonin has changed my life completely. 2 years ago, I could not walk through a mall from one end to the other. Now I can, no problem. I can run, I can jump, I can do anything I want now. I have zero pain anymore.
From melatonin.
Yes,
Really?
high dose melatonin. I highly encourage you to research it. And don't just jump in taking like 50 or 60 milligrams right away. Start low and work your way up to it. But I promise you, it'll change your life forever. Just do the research for yourself, because it'll blow your mind.
Hopefully.
And it doesn't take long to start working either. It takes a week or two, and you really start feeling the effects of it.
Okay.
Okay.
None of my loved ones have even mentioned that I cut my hair off.
Well, you know why? It's not that they haven't. It's that almost every single person that I've read for today, their loved ones on the other side are saying, talk about their hair, talk about their hair. And it's like, okay, I've said this for every person that's calling in. I'm not saying it again. So I've been kind of ignoring them.
Well, I cut 19 inches off my hair. So.
Good for you. That probably feels freeing, doesn't it?
Big change.
See, this is good though. This is why we lined up today, Donna, because you're doing things differently than you've done before, right?
Oh, yeah.
Which means that you're headed in a different direction than you've ever been before. You've just got to get excited about this. And it really feels like this is happening around work. I got to go into talking about work. Why? Because they will not let this go. They keep saying work, 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 work. Do you work a lot?
Oh, yeah.
That's it, because that's literally what I hear. Work, 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 work. They got me to pull out my cards, Donna. Is there a question that you have about work? Like, why won't they get off this subject?
Probably because I work too much. I start at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I work usually on landscaping until 5:30, and then I go to work at a restaurant till 9:30, 10 o'clock at night.
Wow. That would be why I hear work, 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 work. And look what's on the bottom is the boss card. Okay, so do you think maybe you need some time off? But it's interesting because you love work. I can feel the joy in it.
During the winter time, I don't work very much, just from house cleaning. And then during the summertime, I'm working all the time.
Your mom is so loving that. She loves that about you, just so you know. So does your husband. Why are they showing me cleaning a house? You don't clean houses for a living, do you?
I have 2 or 3 doctors that I clean for, yeah.
Okay, I can see it. I can totally see that. Feels like somebody left you a tip or is going to leave you a tip, like $150 tip or something, like big bills. Do they ever do that? Just leave money laying around?
Oh, yes. Yes, my surgeon doctor just gave me a raise to $30 an hour, so, yeah.
So that's partly your loved ones on the other side as well.
Great.
Interesting.
I can use the money.
They just need you to know that they're really there with you. You look good. You're doing better. This is what they just keep saying is how much better you're doing, how much better you're doing. And then they go back a year or two and I see the darkness, which is just my symbol for challenge. And I feel like you've been changing your thinking a lot lately. And that's why I feel like you're in a birth experience, because those things in the past that were really challenging you, you're making the changes now. Like when you say you cut your hair, that's part of the birth experience. It's getting rid of the old and embracing the new.
Yeah.
They're so proud of you, but they're really saying that you need a break, like a vacation of sorts. Your husband is saying, let's go, come on. Even if we plan it at the end of the summer, let's do it. Are you supposed to go to Mexico? Because I feel like I'm going south.
No, no. In August, we are going just to a camp. And then my sister-in-law and I are talking about going to Vegas.
That's south. So he knows, because that's what he said. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
Yeah, he never traveled. He wouldn't leave the house, so.
Aww. Well, this is why he wants you to go so bad now, because he's living vicariously through you. So wherever you go, he goes with you.
Okay.
So have an amazing time, and I hope that this was helpful today, hon.
Okay, yes, it was.
Awesome. You have a great rest of your day, okay?
Okay, you too.
Okay, bye-bye. All right, you guys, it's 1 o'clock and I have another appointment I have to get to, but I hope that that was helpful. And I hope that I will see you guys. Actually, let me just take a look and see where we're at with the shares here. I said this at the beginning. One share. Well, I guess we're not giving away any free readings today, but that's okay. I will be back here another day, and we will pass on some more live free messages. And if you would like tickets to the Mother's Day show, then you can get those on my website, THMedium.ca. Have a great week, everyone.